Hey everybody, it's CJ Graham, Jason Voorhees. That's right, Friday the 13th, part 6. And you're listening to thescenesnobs.com.
Welcome to the Scene Snobs Podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to the Scene Snobs Podcast, a very special episode where we are live in Raleigh. That is right. This weekend is Carolina Fear Fest. We are official representatives. Actually, I was deemed official media representatives partnered with Carolina Fear Fest today. I finally got a title after 3 years, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, for doing that for me. I always have such a great time here. It is an amazing festival. This convention celebrates horror in all the best ways. And I hope you guys are going to be able to get out to it this weekend because it is going to be a really, really fun time. There's so much to do, so much I'm looking forward to, and I hope you guys are as well. Now, if you have your weekend passes or your VIPs, it opens up tomorrow for you, and it's going to be a really great time. I'm going to go over everything. What we do the night before. I love that Dan has no audio. He's here. And he has no subtitles. I will have subtitles on YouTube later. Actually, I think if you're watching it on YouTube, you can click the subtitles, buddy. So it should be available for you. But I am glad you're here. I appreciate you. Dan is actually about a mile down the road. He came all the way from Michigan. A lot of you are coming out here. And I really appreciate that. You guys are coming out. The Snobnation are coming full force. And the rest of you who love CFF and are here. It's a great community of horror fans that are just going to have a great time together. Let's just go around enjoying the thing we love most, and that is horrific murders in movies, right? I mean, that's really what it's all about. So hopefully you guys are ready to have fun, because tomorrow night, like I said, when we open up, we're gonna have some really fun things in store for you. And once I go over everything, what we do is the night before, I'll go over what's going to be happening at the conventions. I want to hear what you guys have to say about things, what you're looking forward to. If you want to talk some horror topics, please feel free. Sound off in the comments. This is for all of us to kind of get into it and really kind of discuss what we're going to get into at Carolina Fear Fest. Now, if you've never been to one, if you've never heard of it, maybe you're stumbling upon this for the first time. Hopefully you hang out, learn a little bit about it, and come by next year for sure, because you're going to have so much fun. All right. I am Mick from the Scene Snobs. Like I said, we're partnered with them. We do most of their media work and things like that. We do live shows like this, and Horror Conversations is our show to talk about the festival, talk about horror, things like that. So this is going to continue for the first time all throughout the year from now on. Once a month, we will be doing a Horror Conversations show. So hopefully you guys can join in for that. Make sure you subscribe. It will either be here. You can subscribe to the Carolina Fear Fest YouTube page. Follow us on our Facebook pages, Scene Snobs, The Scene Snobs, or Carolina Fear Fest. And yeah, stick with us, enjoy it. Like we try to keep things going throughout the year. And there's a lot of great guests this year. In years past, as you just saw, CJ Graham has been there. He was there my first year working this. Great guy. And I'm so fortunate I got to interview him. And he did that. He did a wonderful opening for that. And I truly appreciate it. But it was nice. I brought my wife this time around, and we were walking around a little bit, and she's starting to see the things and that, I love about coming down here to Raleigh. Beautiful little town. And we went down to the Jim Graham building where the Carolina Fear Fest is held every year. It's a beautiful, big building, vendors everywhere. It's nice and easy to maneuver. It's wide open so people can really come in. And even when it's jam-packed, you don't feel like you're on top of each other. I always love that element of this festival, and it's such a great time. So before we get into it, let's talk about what we have going forward. Let's talk about the guests. I'm going to pull up a page so that way we can show you. Like I said, if you know when you're coming here, I would love to hear you sound off on which guest you're most excited for. But let's get into it. So photo ops are available, so if you are looking for that. So, of course, Heather Matazzaro, remember from Scream 3, Hostel Part 2, The Devil's Advocate, Princess Diaries. She's going to be there. Seth Gilliam from Starship Troopers and The Walking Dead. Tara Reid from Sharknado. I love Tara Reid and Van Wilder is one of my favorites. The Big Lebowski, of course. American Pie. I do like the Sharknado movies. I will never take anything away from them. They are absurd fun, and we love absurdity here. But yeah, it's just a really good time. I'm looking forward to meeting with her. Ian McCulloch is here. If you haven't seen Zombie, the Italian film, it is a wonderful movie. Lots of crazy gore for horror fans. It's great. It's from the 70s. You guys should definitely go check it out. Dana DiLorenzo from Ash vs. the Evil Dead. David Naughton from American Werewolf in London. Ray Santiago from Ash vs. the Evil Dead. Derek Mears, who played for Jason in Friday the 13th, the remake, which I thought he did a fantastic job. Troy James, who is a contortionist. He was in Scary Stories Tell in the Dark, Hellboy. He's been on The Flash, The Strain. He's going to be there probably haunting my dreams because contortionists are scary. Dee Wallace. And Barbara Crampton, too, the queens, icons of horror. Absolutely stoked. I get to do a panel with them tomorrow night. Very excited for that. We will be recording it, so you will be able to see it after the festival. But if you're there and you have your VIP tickets or you have your weekend passes, you'll be able to see it live up on the main stage. Brett Wagner's going to be there from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2003 version. He did a great job. That is a great remake if you haven't seen it for sure. Unfortunately, Arhe Mihailov had to cancel. He's not going to be there. Something came up, and unfortunately can't make it. But we hope everything's well, and it's too bad we're not going to be able to see him. But Jennifer Banco, of course, is going to be there from New Blood, Friday 13th. She was also in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. And Robert Mukes, House of a Thousand Corpses, and his new film Go Away is premiering next month. You may know that movie. Director Dave Kerr, who also did Bloody Summer Camp, which was a wild hit 2 years ago, and a lot of popularity going on around it now. Robert Mukes joined his second movie, Go Away, so make sure to keep an eye out for that as well. All right, let's see. Let's talk about some of your comments, see what you guys got going on here. Derpy, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? Dale's here. I know Dale's coming, right? Chris is here. Chris will be here Saturday. What's up, buddy? I know he's been excited. He's been on a Discord going crazy. For any snobbies, the Snobnation, go join Dan. He's posted up at the Raleigh Brewing Company. Go check him out for sure. And Chris is excited for Seth Gilliam, and I am too. Can't wait to meet him. Guys, such a fun time. I'm really excited for the vendors. I like to see all the stuff that they have. I got some very cool things. I don't want to pull them out of shit. You'll see them. No, I'll pull them. I got this my first year. So the puzzle box. I always love the puzzle box. But it's a nice little container, and there's some fun little prizes in there for everything. And I'm super stoked to show you because it will be at our table. You see the Scene Snobs on there? It will be at our table. And if you answer a trivia question, that's right. You answer a trivia question, you can pick a prize out of it. And Dan says, I'm imagining Mick saying how awesome I am. Dan he's okay. He's not bad. So I want to talk to you guys about what's going to be going on throughout the weekend. Here's your guide. But before I do, I will be hosting a lot of panels. Like I said, I'll be doing Dee Wallace and Barbara Crampton's panel tomorrow night. And there's going to be plenty more. And I can also get them to the other moderators as well if you're interested. But you need to use hashtag CFFQN, the letter N, A. And if you use that and you ask your question, we will be able to ask any celebrity that, during their panel your question, as long as it's a respectful one in nature, for sure. So we are going to have a good time with it, but I'm going to leave that up. So if you have any more questions, please let us know. Comment along. Let's have a good time with it. And if you have any questions about what's going on at the festival, happy to answer them for you. Things to do on Friday night. Get your first access to our celebrity guests with more FaceTime than the busier weekend days. Watch our splashy show opening spectacle. It's a fun one. I can't wait for you to see that one. Last year they did Carrie getting pig's blood dumped on her. Can't wait to see what they have in store for you on this one. It's going to be a really good time. Get an explosive duo op with Ray Santiago and Dana DiLorenzo of Ash vs. Evil Dead. That photo op will only be available on Friday night for the people who are going Friday night. So hopefully you got your tickets and come out and make sure to get one. That's going to be a fun one. Get an in-costume photo of Brett Wagner from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's pretty rad. Leatherface running around, why not? Get your photo op with Tara Reid from Sharknado before anyone else. That's a good deal too. Get in there early. I always find either the VIP or the weekend passes are the best way to go. Just enjoy the weekend. Find the best deals with our vendors and get first pick of their amazing products. Watch weird sideshow antics and Dead City Circus sideshow on the main stage. That will be coming up right after we do the First Ladies of Horror panel, which is the Barbara Crampton and the Dee Wallace panel I'm doing. I think that starts at 7:30. Play our deathmatch trivia competition. Everyone is welcome to play. Hosted by 910 Comedy. Download the Triv Now app. TRIVNOW app. In advance for easier setup. Play a bunch of horror table games. This is one aspect that they've added that I'm really going to enjoy is they have a tabletops. They're going to be having tabletop set up. So there's going to be horror themed tabletop games that you can play. And I love that element. You don't see that a lot at horror conventions. So for them to do that gives everybody a chance who likes to play the games, and especially tabletop games, a chance to test things out. There's going to be a lot of vendors there. They're going to have new games. They're going to have some older games that you really enjoy. So make sure you check them out. Try your hand at Whole Brain Escapes Pop-Up Escape Room. Homecoming Horror. I love it. Brave the horror VR games from Augmentality. If you can brave those VR horror games, more power to you. I can't do it. Too scary for me. I freak out a little too much. So what do we have coming up on Saturday? All right. Weekend pass holders, skip the check-in line. You've already got your wristbands, you clever monster you. Meet and greet of our celebrity guests. Get autographs and table-size selfies. Oh, that's pretty cool. Get professional photo ops to be signed at the celebrity booths. Watch scheduled entertainment, including the SFX makeup contest hosted by Star and Dean Jones. That's a really fun one. Last year, Tom Savini was here. He was one of the judges. They're going to have some great judges for this one as well. But the makeup effects artists step in this competition. It's just so much fun. So if you get a chance to go and check it out and watch and see how they do the whole process, it's really worth it. It's a lot of fun. Participate in the cosplay contest. Another fun one. I can't wait to see everybody kind of rolling around in their cosplay. It's going to be a really fun time. It's going to be just everybody's going to be off the wall with it, because when people really get involved in the cosplay of their horror, last year I saw a bunch of people, especially like kids, really getting into it. And it's worth it. It's just, I wish they would kind of do like a parade of how they set everything up. I think I'm going to tell them that too. But like, why not after the cosplay contest, do like a parade around and show everybody off? And I bet the vendors would love to see them as well. Take exclusive photo ops with the Hell on Wheels vehicle. You're going to have Christine there, the Jeepers Creepers truck, and Thor, which is a replica of Baby from Supernatural. Looks just like her. Very cool. They're going to have some cool cycles and our local hearse club. I've seen the hearses the past few years. Very cool stuff. You're going to have a good time with that. And hopefully they'll let me drive Christine, and I'm going to run somebody over. Let's do it. So shop in with horror-centric artists, makers, creators, and collectors you can't find anywhere else. I'm a big fan of the artwork. I think when you get into the art, you can really get some cool stuff. And this time last year, the artists in the vendors alley, in the artist alley for the vendors was just off. Like they had these metal. It's like, I don't want to say it wasn't tin. It was more like a steel, but like they kind of etched everything in the artwork, but they were sketched, and then he etched them in. I don't know how they do it. Like I can barely write my name, let alone draw, let alone etch anything. But they did it, and there were some very cool looking ones, and you can get those and other things like that. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. Attend panels with horror fans and talk about live things like the first ever serial killer and how did Vlad the Impaler die. Plus community brainstorming sessions, in-depth discussions, and more. We are going to have a lot of fun panels in there. They're going to be with celebrities, but there's going to be other really good ones too, where we step in and we talk about horror. I will be moderator, and we have other fantastic moderators along for the ride. Watch the Q&A sessions with our celebrities, ask your own questions, and hear behind the scenes details of our HorrorCon celebrity guests. Like I said, if you look below, if you use hashtag CFFQ and the letter N and then A, you can ask your questions and we will give it to the moderators that are talking to those celebrities. And I'm even going to try and run around and like take short videos with the celebrities asking these burning questions as well. So if you've had them, please shout them out. Let us know what you think. The moviegoer asks, as long as the AC is working this year for day one, I'm stoked. This will be me and my brother's third Beer Fest. Oh, thanks for coming back, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully you come by the table. Come get a button from the Scene Snobs. We'd love to meet you and talk about it. And I do agree with you about I was covered in sweat that first day. I get it. And especially when that bad rainstorm came, and it was pretty crazy. But I think they're going to be on top of it, and I think you're going to be just fine. So I'd love to meet you and your brothers. Make sure you come by the table. And if you see me lurking around, love to talk to you as well. So thanks for joining in tonight. Let's see what else we got going on Saturday. Play social, tabletop games like Werewolf, Dread, Monster of the Week, Puppet Land, and more. Brave the VR games. They're going to be up all weekend, so you'll be able to check those out. Try your hand at Whole Brain Escapes. Pop-up. Oh, I did this last year, and I think it's going to be different this year. So I'm going to have a different one coming in. I might coax my wife and friends into it. It was pretty crazy. Nobody likes to do it with me. Well, that sounds weird. That was my wife laughing, so I think she agrees with me. But so nobody wants to do an escape room with me because I have too much fun, and they want to get it done, and I just want to enjoy myself. So it's pretty crazy, and we'll find out what happens this week. Maybe I'll try and film it. Plan out a spooky season. Get to know your North Carolina haunted attractions that thrive each October. That is a really cool thing that they do. And this is going to be happening Saturday and Sunday. There's a lot of local North Carolina haunts that are going to be out. They're going to be talking about their different haunts. And I really think everybody, if you're especially from the area or close enough where you may be able to come visit in October, go check them out, learn about them. And it might, if you're horror fans, I think you'd really love those haunts. So have a good time with it. I think this is going to be a really wonderful chance to learn more about local things and themes to do throughout Halloween. There you go. Chris says he'll go with me in the escape room. Sweet. We'll figure it out on Saturday, my friend. I got to figure out where it is. So we're going to have a really good time. One of the things I really enjoy about coming down here every year is the atmosphere. Every year I meet great people and have just fun time building a community of horror fans and like-minded fans of movies, stuff like that, where, it still continues. A lot of the people who are in the chat or, talking in the chat right now have just been coming every year, and we just have great conversations throughout the year. Like they're part of the Scene Snobs Discord, but we follow everything and we just have fun. That's what it's all about, right? And that's why we're doing these things. That's why we're horror fans. I would love to hear what you guys think. What are some things you're really excited for to be going on over the weekend? What are some things from vendors that maybe you're looking for? Are you collectors out there looking for anything in particular? I know for me, I'm always on the lookout for movie maniacs, the old school ones. I have a lot of them, but there's always some that I'm trying to pick up and kind of get it out the way. Chris is saying, meet me. Well, I would say aim higher, Chris, but I really appreciate that, and I can't wait to meet you. I love it, man. So many great people are going to be here. Hey, Radar, what's up, buddy? Hey, Mick, off to have a beer with Dan, man. Go enjoy. See, this is what I love. So over on the Snobnation Discord, we have, a lot of people from CFF have come and they've met, and it's been really cool to watch. So Radar, of course, works every year. We've become friends over the years. He's such a great guy. Dan and I are friends, and they met. Dan's never been to a CFF. This is actually, I think if you meet and you see Dan, you should scream, "Hey, Dan," at the top of your lungs. And that's him right there. If you see the beautiful face in that picture, that's him right there. You need to scream at the top of your lungs, "Congratulations on popping your cherry." This is him. It's his first ever HorrorCon. Guy's one of the biggest horror fans I know. It's his first ever horror con, and we need to give him a big welcome. We got to make him want to come back for more and go to more horror cons along the way. Dale says, I want to see what new t-shirts the guys at Toxic Coffin have. They were awesome. Dale, when you're here, let me know. And if you find Toxic Coffin, let's talk about it. I would love to check out their stuff too. All can have a pint on me. Pour it on you? Pour some sugar on anybody. I'm kidding you. That's really sweet of you, dude. You're crazy. From the years past, what was your favorite celebrity? Naomi Grossman was on. Naomi was great. She was a lot of fun to talk to. It was a great question, Chris. Thank you. Naomi was great. She was a lot of fun. She's very energetic. She, along the way, just had great stories to tell. I'd say Brian Krause was a really fun one. In past years, Casey became close with him. And we had a really fun time with him. Like, he was just a great interview. Everybody was. He was a great interview. Damian Maffei was great. Rob Mello was really a lot of fun. I still talk to Rob occasionally. I'm trying to think. There's so many wonderful celebrities that have shown up and been a part of this throughout the past couple of years who are really excited. And they always seem to be really excited and want to be, like, join in with the community and, like, just kind of celebrate at this thing. Just joined me at Raliegh Brewery. Took me an hour to get here, so I'm staying. I don't blame you, buddy. See, you're enjoying it. You're on vacation mode, man. I don't blame you. I'm on work mode. So that's what this is all about. Everybody's starting to get here either tonight or tomorrow. So if you are, sound off. Let us know when you're going to get here. And let's talk about it if you want to meet up with some people. And if you guys are interested, go down in the descriptions below in our link tree. You can go to our Discord as well. We have a channel for Carolina Fear Fest. If you'd like to join up, great people in there, and they're all going to be there. And we'd be happy to, if you need a guide or you're looking to, like, if you're coming by yourself, maybe you want to have people to partner up with or something, you can really talk to some good people in there. Or you can always stop by the table and we'll introduce you. So. And if I'm in a panel, come find me. I'm 6'8". I'm not hard. Just look up. You can find me and I'll help you get there. Chris says Snobs Nation is amazing. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we try. We try to build a really good community here, and it's all the people who put so much into it that I really appreciate. So as we go on with more and more, so whatever you guys have. So if you have the VIP pass, of course, you're going to be in tomorrow. You have certain really fun things that are going to be available to you. The weekend pass as well. So the VIP perks, of course, are special access to the event on Friday. And we'll get to the details on Friday. We talked about it a little bit, but for the VIPs in just a second, you're going to have a welcome reception and food on Friday night. Early access to the event on Saturday and Sunday, which I think it opens up at 9 or 10 for you guys. The very cool part is, so tomorrow at 6 p.m., we are doing a live Scene Snobs podcast from the panel room. If you guys are interested, join in. That's why it's live. We can play games, we can talk, we can have a really good time. It's going to be great. We are going to be live here on the YouTube channels or on Facebook pages, but we would love to talk to all you guys and more, guys and gals and more, and let's have a good time with it. Discounted tickets on Saturday night party. If you guys don't have the tickets for the party and you want to go, you check it out. Make sure that they're still available. I'm pretty sure they still are, but you want to get them before they go because it's going to be fun. It's going to have an amazing host hosting a game called Let's Make a Deal with the Devil. And I can't wait for you to see who that host is because he's great. He's just a wonderful human being all around, and I think you'll love him very much. I don't know who he is, though. We'll find out. They're jamming here too. Trivia. I'm glad you're having fun at the brewery, my friend. All right, let's see what else we got going on. You get a swag bag with some cool CFF merch, and that is true. You do get some cool merch. Swag and gifts from our vendors and sponsors. Killer Clues prize entry. Killer Clues is a lot of fun. Make sure you keep an eye out for that. We should be doing it at our table as well. But you go down to different things, you find clues, and you can win awesome prizes. We also have Stump the Scene Snobs, Stump the Scene Snob in horror movie trivia, where 24 people have a chance to win one of our trophies, one of our Scene Snobs, Stump the Scene Snobs trophies. They went over very well last year. We're going to have a few more rules this year, but it's going to be a fun time, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So the demons will be nicer to you and probably won't steal your soul. We do have demons and reapers running around all weekend. You're going to have a fun time, though. Okay. And weekend pass holders, you guys are going to have just tons of fun stuff ready to go. If you need maps or you need an idea of what's going on, what the guest list is for anything, the vendor list, the viewer schedule, celebrity guests, make sure you head over to the website, carolinafearfest.com. That has all the information and more. Okay, the vendors list. Ooh, featured vendor, Wes Flannery. Flannery Creative. Oh, he's got some nice artwork. I like that. You got to check some of the stuff out, but they have a whole list of some wonderful people, some really big returns. I can't wait to see them again. So make sure you get out and check it out. All right. And yes. All right. So make sure that you get out there and you use that hashtag CFF Q letter N-A to ask your burning questions for any of the celebrities and more. All right, as we go on, do you guys have any questions about anything that's going on this weekend? Let's talk about it. You have anything you want to talk about or say? This is really, like I said, a guide to the opening night, to the night before you get into the opening. So we're going to have tons of panels. Let me pull up my paperwork here. Friday, of course, we'll be doing the Scene Snobs Podcast opening. 6 p.m. You guys can join in for that. It's going to be in one of the panel rooms. It's going to be a panel room that doesn't have the dinner that's going on for you guys. Then 7:30 to 8:30, we'll be doing the First Ladies of Horror. That's on the main stage, where I'll be talking to Dee Wallace and Barbara Crampton. And then we're going to be doing the show close where Dead City Collective and more and the trivia will be happening. Then Saturday, the VIPs will be able to get in at 9 a.m. I'll be doing a VIP Scene Snobs morning show where we'll sit down and talk again. You guys come in. It's going to be a live show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe play some real combat and more. The floor will open at 10 a.m. So the VIPs are only able to get in at 9 a.m. on Saturday. So you can be a part of the show if you want to be. But 10 a.m., the show floor opens to all. Then we're doing the Overseas Horror, which is with Ian McCulloch. We're going to talk about that. Then we're doing House of a Thousand Corpses. Then we're going to talk to Robert Muse. That's because it's coming up on the 20th anniversary. It's going to be great. I can't believe it's 20 years since the movie came out. That's awesome. Then we're going to do at 5 p.m. I will be doing another live show. We're going to have tons of other stuff as well. Panel Room A, I'll be doing a closing out live show for the con. We're going to have the Cadavers and Cocktails Party at 8 p.m. So if you guys get your tickets, you know where that is. I can't give out the info for that. You have to, ticket holders get that. Sunday, the show opens at VIP for VIPs, 11 a.m. Show opens for all. And then we'll be talking to Twisty Troy, here's our contortionist, American Werewolf from London panel, and more panels as well along the ride. So who do you want to talk to the most? Who are you most excited for? I'd love to hear it. So as we go, follow us on social media, where everything's down below. You can go to the website for Carolina Fear Fest. You can go to thescenesnobs.com. Follow us. We're going to be updating. I will be doing lives sporadically on Instagram, on TikTok, all over the place. We'll be posting updates as we go and things like that. So we'd love to have you guys be a part of it. All right, here we go. Dumb question. There are no dumb questions, sir. But do you have any info related to the food at the main venue, VIP area, and at the party? I know that's actually, you can ask as many as you want. It's no problem. I do not. I don't know what food they're going to have at the party. Last year, they had a pretty good spread. I don't know if you went to last year's. They had some different things you could choose from, sandwiches and some other stuff that were, you kind of pick through. I remember because I was looking longingly through the doorway because I didn't have my VIP pass. Partner or not, it's only for the truly very important people. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what the food at the main venue. They have the cafeteria, which They had some pretty good food last year. It was kind of spread out. They had sandwiches, they had hot dogs, they had cheeseburgers. You could buy like fruit cups, things like that. Like they had a bunch of really good things to kind of keep you going. Then they had the stands over on the other side that it's more like carnival type food, for fair food, things like that, which, you enjoy it. You're out, like maybe get out there and eat the bad stuff for the weekend, have a good time with it. But I'm sure they will have some healthy options as well, if that's what you're looking for. At the party, they know they're going to have like a bigger spread at the party. Again, I don't exactly know what the food and drink are going to be. I know Dan, the Man Master Shake, who works for the Scene Snobs as well. Like I said, scream out to him. Then he's popping his cherry because it's his first horror con. He made a drink, and it should be up at the party as well. So yeah, last week we had him make it on the show, and it looks delicious. I didn't drink it yet, but it looks absolutely wonderful. So I hope I answered your questions to the best of my ability. It was not dumb, none of them were dumb in any way, but my answers were. So, hindsight's 20/20, my friend. But yeah. So, any more questions before we get going? And again, if you have any questions, and if you don't want to use the hashtag for one of your burning questions for the celebrities or something, you can message me. You can message me anywhere on the Scene Snobs, and I will find it. And I will ask, and I'll make sure it gets to the right moderator. Whoever's doing it at the time. Or again, like I said, I can always run up with like my phone or something, talk to the celebrity, and just ask the question for guests. So when you're 6'8", they don't really say get out of here, you're bothering me. I think they're just like, Godzilla, we'll do whatever you want, leave me alone. That's kind of where I'm at. So you just got to stomp your feet really hard when you're running, and that's not that hard for me to do. So all right, we are going to wind down a little bit. I just want to do a short show. Like we said, we're doing horror conversations every month. Usually we have more topics to talk about, but because this is the opening of the weekend, I wanted to focus more on what's actually happening at the festival. So, and talk to you guys and see where you guys are at with it. So I'd love to talk to you guys some more about it. So yeah, we have some tons of fun stuff going on here. Just checking my message to make sure nothing new was added. Thanks for everything. We'll see you all there. I can't wait, man. Absolutely. Thank you so much for reaching out. Thanks for everybody who joined in tonight, was part of it. Again, I'm Mick Manhattan. Just kind of give you guys a little rundown again. I know it says the Scene Snobs everywhere, but I run the Scene Snobs. We talk about movies, talk about geek culture, all the things we love in it and more. If you guys are interested, go check out more of our shows. It's not all strictly horror, but we do love talking horror. And when we're here and we do this, we are all in. And we do go in depth sometimes with it. So we would love to have you guys join us. Like we said, if you want to be a part of the Carolina Fear Fest, you want to join up on our Discord, we do have a channel on there where you can meet a lot of great people who come out to the convention as well. You can join up on the community, hopefully maybe find some people you can hang out with if that's what you're looking for. There's a lot of good people going. So, or come out to the table, hang out, and we'll do that as well. Dale says, can't wait till tomorrow night, folks. Dale, can't wait till you're there. Can't wait to see your face, my friend. All of you who are joining in, Chris, Dan, the whole 9 yards. Also, make sure to, you can follow us at the Scene Snobs. I'm not going to pressure you to do that or anything, but we'd appreciate any subscribes or anything that you do for us. But you should subscribe if you're fans of Carolina Fear Fest. You should subscribe to the Carolina Fear Fest YouTube page. You should follow their Facebook page, their Instagram, things like that. We're going to have a lot of fun stuff coming out. So, I will be doing interviews for this out of the festival. I will be doing other things for this as well. Horror Conversations will be playing on the Scene Snobs. But it is for Carolina Fear Fest. So, if that's something you want to be a part of, make sure to follow us for more. So all the links are down below. If you guys have any more questions, please, like I said, feel free to message me, even if it's not for the celebrities, if it's for the festival or you want know something about the con, let's talk about it. I can't wait to see you all there. I think it's going to be a great time. I was just over there a little while ago, dropping some stuff off, trying to go see who's over and hang out with everybody. So I'm getting so amped. I love this time of year. I wish I could go to RBC, Dan. My wife is out tonight, so I have the kids and swim practice. Oof. Well, you guys will get together tomorrow night. It's going to be a fun time. All right, everybody. Again, I'm Mick Manhattan. Lady Manhattan was the one that scoffed earlier, the beauty behind all of this. This face is not the beauty. So make sure to check us out. She'll be here with me all weekend, following around and having a good time. Until next time, I will talk to you guys very soon. Love your faces. Take care and have a good weekend.